Hey, what's happening guys? Mike Moo here, and in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about the latest Alexa device for your car. This is the Rove Viva. I had recently purchased this on Amazon at a pretty decent discount. I think it was about $40, and I just got it today. I want to talk a little bit about my experiences using the Alexa in the car. A lot of you guys...
Sorry, I don't know that.
Sorry about that. Obviously I have A in the car. I'm just going to refer to A so it doesn't kick off, my A device. So a lot of you have been often asking, why the heck would you want A in your car? Isn't it enough that there are a lot of privacy concerns and issues and too many things going on in a car that will distract you from driving? And I realize that is and can be an issue for you. If you aren't used to multitasking and you are just like a squirrel, every single little thing is going to bug you, you need something clean and minimalistic, this may or may not be for you. I honestly think that this is one great way to upgrade your car, upgrade the entertainment value of your car, and upgrade your lifestyle in certain ways that you might not have thought of. If you are a Star Trek fan, or if you are of any sci-fi fan, you will know that a lot of times there's something like a computer that you can talk to. And you can ask for information, you can ask it to do things for you, or if you are a fan of Iron Man, right? It's just like that computer AI that is there to help you. So A in the car is going to do exactly pretty darn close to the same things that you can do with A at home. So if you don't have one of these devices at home, you might not know exactly what you're missing out on. So my advice to you is go ahead, if you are someone that is not interested at all in getting A in the car, this device, this Anker Rove Viva or ROAV by Viva might not be for you. Now for everybody else, and I think if you are a millennial, I would say in that age group, you can definitely appreciate something like this. Growing up, I really like sci-fi stuff, and I like to be able to just talk and get things done through a smart computer interface. Okay, all right, so I'll touch upon that a little bit more later. Back to this device. So what's really awesome about the Rove Viva is that this was only $40 on Amazon during a recent sale. It might still be on sale right now. I'm not sure. If it is, I'll update and comment down below about the status of the sale. But it was only $40, and this differentiates itself being the world's first Alexa-enabled car charger. And basically, they put in their Anker is a pretty well-known brand here in the United States. They do a lot of batteries and power devices to help you keep all your devices charged. And they have a Rove device that is a charger for your car, but helps you with a number of other things too. And with this latest one with the Rove Viva, they've added the Alexa support directly in here. Why I'm intrigued about this is that not only at a newer price point, about 7 months ago, I was one of the first that actually posted a video about the Garmin Speak. That might be where you might know me from. And it was 7 months ago. I had 17,000 views about it. I shared my thoughts on it, and I think I convinced quite a few people to go ahead and get one. But that device was $150. And being the first to the market, I understand. It has navigation stuff built in. I get that. This does not have a GPS chip built in. But what Anker did was really smart. They came into the market later after learning from all the faults and the things that people wanted or didn't want to do with their A device in the car. And they came up with something that, fits with their product portfolio. Basically a charger, and added the A component in there, and they did it smartly because for a lot of people here I'm here in Los Angeles, we drive a lot and we rely a lot on our GPS, but we really like to use the ones that we like to use on our smartphones because they provide better live traffic routing directions that a lot of the old school companies can't keep up with. So Waze is the one that I use. Google Maps is the one that my wife uses. And I just even though I had the Garmin Speak device and had navigation on there, I hardly ever use it because one, I always have my smartphone with me. I have it on my mount, and I open up Waze. That's just pretty much what I use in LA. LA, San Francisco, some parts of Vegas, areas that I frequent quite a lot, right, in the car. And so what they did was really smart. Why pay for all the GPS stuff in the Garmin and all the software and all that when it's not their thing? Why not just link this up with your GPS in your phone? And if you ask basically this, in the car to navigate you somewhere, it will open up your favorite GPS navigation that you go ahead and set and send you navigation that way. It makes absolute perfect sense. So one, you get a cheaper product. Two, not only is it cheaper, it doesn't have all the other electronics and the things that kind of stick out and take up windscreen real estate space, right? Because you don't need it there anymore. You're already using your smartphone. And three, gives you the charging that you need to keep your smartphone powered anyway, right? Because if you're using GPS, you are definitely going to be using up more power than normal. Okay, normal chargers won't be able to keep up in charging your phone. So with their QC3 quick charge technology, you're going to be able to charge up your phones faster than a typical car charger will. So they put that all in there. And then they just basically leverage the whole power of Amazon's right? So, yeah, I think we have a win here, all on paper. I won't really know until I try this out. So in a follow-up video, I'll go ahead and try this out, and we'll compare it with the Garmin Speak version of this. Obviously, if you want a 3-in-1 type of device, I mean, basically 2-in-1 device, and you want the GPS chip up there, right in your windshield, showing you basically this little guy right up there in the windshield, showing you with a little bit of a screen exactly where to turn, etc. You're going to have to go with the Garmin Speak, but the Garmin Speak Plus adds that dash cam thing. All right, so if you're into about dash cam, you've been in accidents before, you've had things that have happened to you that you wish you had on camera, obviously the dash cam option is going to be the better choice for you. And I see right now the price is fairly reasonable. It dropped down to, I think, 170 or 180 recently that I saw, which is not that far from the original release price point of the Garmin Speak, the non-plus version. Okay, so I've looked at the app, and a lot of people have a lot of great things to say about this. So it seems like they've really figured out all the bugs. And this device right here, as you can see, it is, it's roughly the same size as the Garmin Speak, roughly, right? But the Garmin Speak, I got to run the micro USB cable interface, and I have to run the power, right, to the cigarette lighter to power it, or the and then I got to attach that adhesive stick to wherever it is I want to stick the Garmin Speak device. Whereas this is nice and clean, right? This sticks right into your cigarette lighter socket. One negative I see about this is that this does not have a line out. All right, the Garmin Speak has a line out. And, if you want better audio quality, I would think that the line out is going to be better for you. All right, this relies more on your Bluetooth. So if you don't have Bluetooth, I'm seeing this line in right here. If you don't have Bluetooth in your car and you want to be playing music and asking to go ahead and play music from your favorite stuff, this might not be the better choice for you. In that case, I would just go ahead and get the Garmin Speak, because that's going to have the line out that you can then use either with the line in on your car, or you can still use Bluetooth if you wanted to, but the line in portion, this is lacking. Okay, and you're just going to get better sound quality from the line out. With Bluetooth, it's pretty good. It's good enough for car. right? Unless you have one of those super fancy entertainment systems in your car where you pay $2,000 extra for the Mark Levinson stereo or whatever it is that you have going on. Okay, now back to the Rove Viva. They have a nice little video here. I'm just gonna go ahead and play that back and let you know what I think. And before I go on about this, the same limitations apply. It needs your smartphone to function. That's how it gets through the internet. And if you were wondering, why not just get an Echo Dot? Because the Echo Dot was designed for the home. It really was not designed for use in a car, whereas this is specifically designed for use in a car, and there is difference. And the difference will be more apparent as I test this device, but one of the things that used to be the case was the GPS chip, whether or not you have the GPS chip. Another thing is the Echo Dot does not talk to your phone about directions. So if I ask A to navigate me to the nearest Starbucks, for instance, it's not going to be able to send that information directly to my phone, whereas something like this device would. And it would open that up automatically on the navigation, and you'd be good to go. So you'd be the best, and you'd be safer that way. If you have all this stuff ready to go programmed and this can understand you well, you'd be safer than actually you punching around on your phone, which can be construed as very much illegal in certain counties. And this will just make you a better driver. Yeah, you can go ahead and ask Google. It's true. You can ask Google, you can ask Siri, right? But I have been finding that the interface with A is actually better. Whether it's the better microphones, the better processing, I'm not sure exactly. I'll do a side-by-side comparison between this and using your phone. But see, A can control all the other stuff that you might have going on elsewhere in your phone, whether it's getting weather reports, etc. A was designed to speak to you. And that's great because you don't have to look at a screen in order to get a lot of the things done. That's what would make you a safer driver, if you can wrap your head around talking to your car, kind of like Knight Rider. Well, if this was cool like Knight Rider, that'd be even better. All right, let's take a look at this little video here.
Hey, Josh. It's Liz from college.
Hey,
What are you doing here?
trying to get a taxi, but my phone's dead.
Well, hop in.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, that's pretty funny right there. Really trying to get a taxi? Nobody does that now. If your phone's dead, you're using Uber. And a little bit creepy, but maybe because I'm a fan of the Taken movies. Oh, so now she's plugging in the Anchor. Why didn't she have this plugged in already? What's going on there? Maybe she has privacy concerns.
Thanks. Do you know the way to South Bay?
Alexa, get directions to South Bay.
Okay, getting directions to South Bay.
All right. That's not typically how I navigate, because usually I have a specific direction, specific address or location in mind. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, to be honest. So it's almost not always as convenient as that. So in a case like that, for the Garmin Speak, I would actually have to type in my location. But if I have preset locations ready to go, like homework and school, it's just easier, no fuss.
What is that?
So you see it also linked up to the Google Maps in her case, but you can actually choose between Google Maps and Waze.
It was just a charger.
It is a car charger that can do a ton of other things. Alexa, play some music.
Here is the station you might like. Rockstar from Amazon Music.
Yep, I do use my A device to play music all the time. Now, Spotify isn't supported right now, which is a shame, but they say it's coming. It's always coming. We're not exactly sure when, but it's coming.
That's awesome. What else can it do?
Alexa, what else?
Excuse me. I thought I had turned that off. Yeah, so A has 20,000 some skills. It's probably increasing some more at a time, but we're all going to use some core skills. And they're actually very useful. One of the things that I love about the A ecosystem is that you can go ahead and set up scenes, and you can have A speak certain things, and I basically have it control things around the house, such as lights, like that lamp back there. Alexa, turn on couch. So
Okay.
there you go. And you can set up scenes like if I say A good night, then I can have it do its good night scene, whether it's setting the thermostat a certain way, arming an alarm system or camera, turning off lights, etc.
What can you do?
You can tell me to turn up the volume, play music, create a to-do list, or look up a topic on Wikipedia.
Alexa, where's the nearest gas station?
The fastest route.
I think it's pretty funny how she's asking for the nearest gas station. She should know. Viva supports, it says the Rove Viva supports real-time traffic information. And I wonder in this case if they're talking about Google Maps or if they're talking about Waze and where it's getting that traffic information to give you the best directions.
Right service at 980 Main Street takes about 5 minutes via Central Parkway and Garden Drive.
I don't think I have your phone number anymore.
So I don't think it comes from Waze, because I can ask about traffic on my own A device, and I don't think I'm not sure exactly where it gets it from. Maybe from Google.
Alexa, call Josh.
Calling Josh Mobile.
Okay, that was really creepy, right? At this point, the guy should be creeped out if he has any brains at all. How would she happen to be picking him up? Wondering what the hell he was doing there. Happened to be there at the right time. And happened to have his mobile phone number, his current mobile phone number, programmed within his A device or her contacts. That's really creepy.
Thanks for the ride. Maybe I can repay you with a cup of coffee sometime.
Sure.
He is so dead.
Alexa, set a reminder for coffee with Josh at 10 a.m.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Yeah, the reminders are pretty useful, pretty important. I use the timers a lot. I use the alarms quite a bit, and you link it up to your calendar so you can get alerts and stuff wherever you are. That's actually worked out to be pretty good, just across the board on the A ecosystem. All right, so hopefully I've answered some of the basic questions that you might have about why you might want to consider getting one of these devices. Again, this is not a review. I haven't tried these yet, or I haven't tried this one yet. But really, for about $40 to $50, I think it's worthwhile to try. Yeah, definitely worthwhile to try. This is from a reputable company. If you actually go online and look at the app and download, the star ratings are really fantastic, especially compared to Garmin Speak, which is, I think it was only 3 stars just across the board. It doesn't try to do too much, and it does probably just the right amount well. And on the plus side, you just unplug this and take it with you. And this is just really easy to bring with you. And who couldn't use a car charger when you're traveling? Oh, one negative that I've read that perhaps they can fix in a software update is the fact that you can't, something about how if you have 2 of these, you can only link one of them to your phone at a time. So if you drive multiple cars, you have multiple cars, that could be a problem. And I could easily see that in, just basically any household that shares cars. Okay. So that's it for this video. If you are interested in this product at all, or you want to check out some of my other reviews about the Garmin Speak device, I've been using these since 7 months ago, 7 or 8 months ago. Please feel free to check them out. I have links down to my videos below, and also affiliate links on where you can purchase these as well off of my Amazon. I would appreciate if you were interested in them. And if you found this helpful to you, to please go ahead and use my links. It doesn't cost you anything more, but it gives me a little bit, just a little bit, to help keep my channel up and running. Thanks a lot. And I will catch you in the next video.